Your heavyweight tag team champion in New Japan.
Alongside El Desperado, and talked about the 7 days for Místico. He has wrestled every single one of those 7 days in the United States or in his native Mexico. Last night, teaming with Speedball Mike Bailey. Tag team win on Collision Friday night, as we mentioned, a victory over the Ring of Honor, the then Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Nigel.
No wonder his theme music translated as "I'm dying."
And earlier this week, Místico and Dorada picked up a win over Sonata and Dick Togo of New Japan Pro Wrestling. That one took place in Mexico. Titan brings down Místico and immediately puts on boots.
Well, you heard a round of cheers going up for the handshake, but Titan turned things around quickly.
These men are certainly familiar with one another in CMLL and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Místico and Titan looking to go toe-to-toe here in our opener.
And Walker almost a dual role for Titan here tonight, representing both New Japan Pro Wrestling and CMLL on this one.
Yeah, but when it comes time now, coming in is New Japan Pro Wrestling first and foremost. We'll save the CMLL spectacle for Rio, Mexico next time around.
Gary connects by Místico. Now trying to maneuver around the ring post, springboard.
This makes it look so effortless, doesn't it?
Certainly does. He's been doing it for the better part of 2 decades as well. As Místico and Titan finding himself in the corner of the Young Bucks.
Tag was made into the Scarlet earlier. Of Nick Jackson. And get ready to start your stopwatches because the pace is picking up.
In my recollection, this is the first time the Young Bucks have crossed paths with Sky Team. The trip made by Mascara Dorada. Nick Jackson went for a trip of his own. Dorada avoids. Nick Jackson floats over the top. Dorada, impressive display of athleticism. Nick Jackson to the outside. Dorada, springboard in. Nick avoids. Super kick avoided by Dorada. Roundhouse avoided. Drop kicks.
If you had to put a prediction for a few giants of CMLL, you'd certainly have to list Mascara Dorada high up there, but there is no team in the world like the Young Bucks, gentlemen.
An integral part of the founding and success of AEW.
Collar elbow tie-up. Seemingly pedestrian after that exchange, Nigel.
No question about that. Any match that the Young Bucks are in, potential show stealer.
Good teamwork of the brothers Matt and Nick Jackson. Pair of boots into the midsection. Oh man, both Matt and Nick very familiar with Shingo Takagi, not only from their time in New Japan Pro Wrestling, but Dragon Gate early on in their careers as well. As Dorada hoisted up with powerbomb. Jackson. Zigiri on the way in. And catapult to the Gamengiri. Jackson on the outside, the foot stops. The Young Bucks going to work.
The Young Bucks hitting their best hits, but will it be enough to score a victory here tonight? The Bucks have made no secret of their tag title aspirations. They will be watching later on as the Dogs challenge the AEW World Tag Team Champions Cope and Cage.
Big Enziguri from Mascara Dorada. Dorada on the move. And inventive offense for the man in the golden mask.
There's nobody like him. Here we go, gentlemen. Tag man in the corner from Bound Company's own, and Shingo Takagi. And Takagi's not going to have a lot of three-way tag team experience. You don't see a lot of multi-man matches in New Japan Pro Wrestling, so these are deeper waters for Takagi than usual.
But Shingo, very familiar, at least earlier in his career, with mixing it up with luchadors. No doubt. Using it. Yes. Yeah.
I love it.
One of the most explosive wrestlers. We'll take you back to Forbidden Door a couple of years ago against Bryan Danielson in the Owen Hart Tournament Foundation. Foundation Tournament. This is an absolutely phenomenal athlete in Takagi.
But Mascara Dorada trying to exploit the speed advantage, but Shingo running right through him.
Fearsome, battle-tested, hard-hitting. I think Takagi, Shingo is the difference maker, in my opinion, in this match.
Yeah, he's the only unlike thing in a match full of like things.
One of these things doesn't belong with the others.
Now Titan and Shingo teeing off on Mascara Dorada. Hammer throw into the ropes, tripped by Titan and Shingo. suplex, followed up by the splash from Teton. Cover made. Shoot.
Love the poise of Shingo. The way he's controlled the tempo of this match. He's slowed every one of his opponents.
Oh, Dorada. Nice slip underneath. Rebound company. Hitting the mind. Shingo swinging a miss. Tag made on Mystico. On the move. Okamana brings down Takagi. Overhead chop. Stunning. A series of overhead chops. Stunning Teton. As Mystico, as you said, Walker, makes it look effortless.
Just otherworldly athleticism. You've got to watch out for the men who stand behind you.
That's Matt and Nick Jackson. Nigel, hard to believe that with the careers that the Young Bucks and Mystico have had, this is the first time, that's the first interactions they've ever had inside the ring.
Yeah, certainly unexpected, but right now, not concerned about Mystico, more concerned with his tag team partner.
Escalera and
Some big risks here. The Young Bucks are taking. Mystico almost caught them off guard early.
Teton ducks underneath us. Pair of super kicks from Matt and Nick Jackson. Now Shingo collecting the Young Bucks on the outside.
What's happening here?
Teton has an affinity for the death defying the high risk, but I think Mascara Dorada is going to put a stop to that for now.
Dorada with a very similar affinity, but Mystico comes in.
Toe of the boot to the nose, and again, Teton do well to avoid that. Watch this.
That is a risky business for all involved here tonight.
And Dorada
Somehow, someway, the first man to his feet.
He's just exalted that he's still alive, I would be.
and Mystico very recently returning from an injury, Walker. He's not exactly been playing it safe, as I mentioned. 7 straight days. This is the 8th day of wrestling for Mystico.
Yep, no doubt about it. Mystico looking to represent New Japan, CMLL, everything in between, even here in AEW. The human Forbidden Door looking for a victory here tonight.
Mystico, of course, a former AEW World Trios champion, alongside Speedball Mike Bailey and the turncoat, the Jet Kevin Knight, who's now the TNT champion. He'll be part of that Steel Cage main event, triple main event, later on tonight as pops up Teton and deposits into the slam.
Such whiplash. And here, Mystico again. Textbook.
The Senton Atomico now, cover made. Dorada. The leg was hooked. The shoulders were not neutralized, and Teton able to escape. Walker, New Japan Pro Wrestling and CMLL, a relationship that goes back decades. Athletes in New Japan come over to CMLL. Likewise, CMLL athletes, no strangers to competing in Japan. So the familiarity with all 6 of these men is there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's going to make it even more difficult. 3-way tag team match like this. Take a look there. Whoa, Jackson got him here.
Looking for the arm drag, but instead.
The Tornado, Matt Jackson was able to put on the brakes instead. The Locomotion Northern Lights suplexes. Teton charging in. He gets caught.
2-for-1 combo for Jackson here tonight.
But wait a second.
And from behind comes Shingo. That's a tall order for Matt Jackson. Shingo Takagi. A back elbow. Jab the fake. DDT plants Matt Jackson.
There's a reason Shingo Takagi is a former IWGP heavyweight champion. And he's showing it here tonight at Forbidden Door.
Drags Mascara Dorada over to the corner to make the tag. And thanks for coming, Dorada. Shingo wants to get this win, not just for Unbound Company, but for all of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Seeing here some of the technique, some of the violence, some of the ability that destroyed Bryan Danielson, as you mentioned, in the matchup not too long ago. Come on!
Made 2 hot stack, but instead Matt Jackson able to kick out. Angela. Remember Bryan Danielson winning that match against Shingo Takagi. In fact, winning the entire tournament.
Even a blind squirrel gets a nut from time to time. Luck is what it was. Ultimately, it was Bryan Danielson who had to change his underwear after the match. Not a word. Thank you very much.
Matt Jackson sent to the corner. Back elbow. Backs off Shingo. Teton, nobody home for him. And slice bread off the chest of Shingo Takagi. Fades it with the super kick and caught Shingo with the DDT Walker.
And as being a smart professional wrestler, there are few who are going to be able to outclass the Young Bucks in tag team wrestling.
Shingo didn't like his own medicine.
The right hand blocked by Nick Jackson. Nick trying to take on both members of Unbound Company in this match. Latigo. And now interlaces the hands of Teton. Super kick to Shingo, and now Nick.
Tag was made nowhere near the rope, but the referee allows it.
Diving crossbody from Mystico. Now takes down Matt and Nick Jackson. Master Dorada into the ring. Area code shots from the Sky Team. Shingo, Teton, sent down. And now Mystico, the springboard. And he's bringing up Teton and Matt Jackson as Master Dorada finds his footing on the middle wall.
Just flew right through the Forbidden Door tag, gentlemen.
An example of why, one of the reasons why Dorado has become one of the hottest new stars in Lucha Libre today was scintillating maneuvers like that.
And Walker, as you mentioned, a man certainly that seems poised to receive the torch from Mystico whenever the legend, the icon of Lucha Libre decides to pass it off.
And the team together as Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions tonight. Nothing sweeter. The mascot tonight could pick one up here tonight. A victory over Teton Inbound.
Taking a lot of time for Teton to get back to his feet.
Dorada biding his time, but a shoulder to the midsection through the ropes. Dorada finds his feet, but found the foot of Nick Jackson. The super kick now. Kicks going all around. Shut down Dorada and Nick Jackson. Mystico and Matt Jackson working together. They get shut down by Takagi.
This is only our opening match of the evening. Feel the energy in this arena here tonight.
What did I tell you?
4 to take down the Dragon Shingo. And now stand up. Teton goes down as well. Now Mystico, Matt Jackson, Canadian Destroyer. Master Dorado, a destroyer of his own. Matt Jackson goes down. Nick Jackson vaults over, shoulder to the midsection. And Jackson over the top. Let's Dorado with that one.
The Bucks slow to follow up though, and all 6 men down.
A standing ovation from the fans in San Jose, filling the SAP Center, the Shark Tank, if you will. But now, Shingo Takagi, center of the ring, but surrounded on all sides.
But Takagi's never backed out of a fight that I've ever seen in his career.
And Shingo dishing out the punishment, though. Mystico slipped out of the corner. Pair kicks to the face for Shingo Takagi. Now Mystico making the climb to the top.
Oh boy.
Oh, you don't think?
Let me say, please don't die in Spanish.
Mystico, the Spanish fly. 1, 2, Jackson. The elbow drop to break it up. Teton, the foot stomps.
Keep your eyes on the sky.
450 splash from Nick Jackson. And wait a second, Master Dorada.
Suicide Blast!
Inside the ring. How on earth are any of these men moving after exchanges like that? Despite the status of Mystico as a legend of Lucha Libre, living legend, I'm not sure he wants to get the prolonged strike with Mystico, but Mystico is cinched in. This is how he and Dorado won the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions 2 days ago. slipped out of the corner. Pair of kicks to the face for Shingo Takagi. Now Místico making the climb to the top.
Oh boy.
Oh, you don't think?
Let me say, please don't die in Spanish.
Spanish fly. 1, 2. No. Jackson. The elbow drop to break it up. Titan, the foot stomps.
Keep your eyes on the sky.
450 splash from Nick Jackson. And wait a second, Master Dorada.
Suicide Blast!
Done inside the ring. How on earth are any of these men moving after exchanges like that? Despite the status of Místico as a legend of Lucha Libre, living legend, I'm not sure he wants to get the
La Mystica locked in, the La Mystica!
This is how he and Dorado won the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions 2 days ago.
Match continues.
Well, Takagi held on there for a long time, gentlemen. I'd consider that left arm an odd factor going forward.
It just speaks to the toughness, the durability of Shingo Takagi to be able to withstand that La Mystica for that long.
It speaks to how exciting these Forbidden Door matches are. The best talent in the world.
Overhead chop from Místico now. Things just breaking down into a slugfest, and Teton from behind. Místico had no idea Teton was behind him as he chopped down the leg. Shingo and Teton going to work on Místico. Oh, wait a second. Unbound Company. Not done yet. Want to make it a certainty. As Teton now the legal man alongside Místico.
Teton, who goes by El Immortal. The Immortal One. Let's see if he can end this match.
And Teton falls to the chest of his partner, the DDT. Follows it up. As Shingo.
Unbound Company. Oh, jeez.
Diving stomp from Teton. Cover made to no.
The Super Kick Party continues.
And Walker, one of the hallmarks of Matt and Nick Jackson is their timing. I mean, they are tag team wrestlers through and through.
They're the most destructive, most devastating tag team you're going to find in the sport today. And the Young Bucks want to climb up to a potential AEW World Tag Team title opportunity sometime in the future.
Super kicks. Take Teton down, but Shingo, that right hand of his is devastating. And Shingo, despite his toughness, finally appears to be wobbling. As he hoists Dorado up.
No way Shingo can protect himself against the super kicks there.
The hands of Shingo were occupied. And that allowed free reign from the Young Bucks, but now Teton up to the top, diving crossbody. Caught, and now the Young Bucks.
Super kick!
Shingo goes down.
Monster Driver!